Hello, this is Dave and Stewart from the Huldra Arms shooting team sponsored by Mills Fleet Farm. Well, we just got back from Mills Fleet Farm to get all of our cleaning supplies to take our 545 apart, cleaning, and get it back up and running so we can continue our torture and endurance test. Before we tear down our 545 carbine for cleaning, we're going to first install a new free float rail. Now, we did want to point out that we already have the Samson two-piece drop-in handguards. These are a very, very nice piece of equipment that can aid in installing optional accessories. However, there are several options available. The Magpul MO or MOE line of handguards also is compatible with the Adams Arms Huldra Arms piston system. This is an excellent piece of equipment as well, offering a quality handguard that can still mount various accessories such as grips, lights, slings, but a fraction of the price because it's not machined, it's a piece of plastic. But it's a very functional piece of equipment that drops right in with very little equipment or tools. Today, the handguard we're going to be installing is the Huldra Star C rail made for us by Samson Manufacturing. This is a free float rail, meaning that no part of the barrel touches the rail. This is a pretty easy installation with some minor tools and cutting required, which we're going to demonstrate here. Now, we are going to point out that we're not going to remove the barrel. Number one, not everyone has access to a barrel wrench or a torque wrench. And number two, certain locations require that work be performed only by a licensed gunsmith. We're going to show you an easy way on how to install the free float rail without having to remove the barrel. Additionally, some states may have permanently attached flash suppressors, eliminating some further complications by just dropping this in as we're going to show you today. Now, keep in mind, if you don't feel comfortable performing this, make sure you take your rifle to a licensed armorer or gunsmith that is competent to perform this service. This is just a demonstration video and is not meant to provide any instruction. Before we get started, we want to make sure we have a safe and clear firearm. We're going to look inside the chamber and visually inspect to make sure there's no round in there. I'm a proponent of looking away to break that mental image. We're going to double check again. Again, there's no mag, nothing in the chamber, and we're going to first start with removing the rail covers. Next, we're going to be removing the optic to prevent the optic from being damaged during handguard installation. Now we're going to remove the handguards. We're going to separate the rifle, taking apart the upper and lower half. We're going to make a line on the delta ring as our cut line. We've aligned the cut line with the teeth of the barrel nut. Using a wireless rotary tool with a cutting wheel, we're going to cut through the delta ring. Make sure to cut slowly and carefully to prevent any damage to the upper receiver or barrel. Now, reversing the upper receiver on its other side, we're going to make another line, again aligning the cut line with the teeth of the barrel nut. Remember to use caution when cutting the delta ring with the Dremel tool. Again, if you do not feel comfortable using this, make sure you take your firearm to a qualified gunsmith or armorer, as improper use could damage the rifle. Next, pry off the delta ring using a flathead screwdriver. The delta ring is removed in two halves. Now we're going to remove the delta ring spring. A pair of wire cutters works great. For removing the delta ring snap ring, we find that if we pre-score it with the Dremel tool, removal is much easier. Remove the front handguard retaining cap with the pliers. Again, going slowly to reduce any possibility of damage to the barrel or gas block. Should be pointed out, this is our 545, and as you can see, now that we have the handguard removed, there is no signs of corrosion or rust anywhere on the gas block or barrel. And again, we were shooting corrosive ammunition with this rifle, so this was very impressive and is just a testament to the quality of the melanite coating that we utilize. Now we're ready to install our free float rail. It simply goes over and around the gas block and down and slides over the barrel nut. Next, while holding the top rail, flip the upper receiver over on top. This makes installing the bottom rail easier. Next, we'll install the barrel nut clamp piece. You'll notice the anti-rotational tabs. These tabs go towards the receiver. They simply align on the receiver and fit over the barrel nut. You can either use a carry handle or a riser to bridge the two rails to aid in alignment. Again, all it does is bridge the rails, helping align the free float rail. We're going to install the 4 Allen head screws with the wrench provided. This is a great time to utilize Loctite or medium strength thread locker on the threads to make sure that nothing loosens up during fire. Simply put a small drop on the threads of each screw. Going in a star pattern, we simply insert the wrench and begin to tighten it until the wrench flexes without tightening. We have reached maximum torque for this size bolt utilizing the Allen wrench. Now we're ready to install the bottom rail. Get the rear tabs in the slot, press down, pivot in the rest, and then simply slide it straight back. After that, press the pin in, reassemble. Now you can reinstall your optics and you have a full free float rail. We've just completed installing the free float rail for the Huldra Mark IV line of carbines made for us by Samson Manufacturing. Again, this was just a demonstration and is not meant to provide any instructions. If you don't feel comfortable performing this, make sure you take it to your local certified gunsmith or armorer. For full directions and instructions, make sure you visit Samson Manufacturing's webpage to the installation section video to install this rail. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate you coming back and checking out our Huldra videos. Make sure you visit our webpage at huldraarms.com. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/huldraarms, as well as our industry sections at m4carbine.net and ar15.com. As always, when you're shooting, shoot safe and be sure to wear your eye and ear protection.